Hello everyone, my name is Xuan. I'm from Macquarie University. I'm a PhD student. I am now on my third year, my final year. Today I'm giving a brief introduction about the presentation that I'm going to give at JALT Conference 2020. It is about the impact of a professional development program on teacher corrective feedback. Teacher corrective feedback is defined as teacher or peer response to a learner erroneous utterance. For example, in an English classroom, the teacher says, "Tell me what you did yesterday." A student can say, "Yesterday I go to the supermarket." Here there is a problem with the verb go. The student should have said went, right? So the teacher can do something here. Of course, the teacher can choose to ignore it, but they can't just ignore it all the time. So the teacher can choose to provide the correct answer by using recast or explicit correction. For example, say "I went," or you should say "I went." The teacher can also give prompts to elicit the self-correction from the students or elicit the peer correction by using repetition, clarification request, elicitation, or metalinguistic feedback. For example, say "I go," "Sorry, what did you say?" or or "You need the past tense here." Oral corrective feedback has been a topic of interest for both SLA researchers and L2 teachers, and it has received a lot of research in the past few decades. However, it is not known whether teachers' beliefs and practices about corrective feedback can be changed via some professional development activities. And this study is seeking to address the following research questions. Number one, what are some of the changes in teachers' beliefs regarding various aspects of feedback, like the importance of feedback, types, timing, targets, and sources of feedback? And the second one is, what are some of the changes in teachers' practices regarding various aspects of feedback? This is an overview of the intervention and the data collection. So firstly, the teachers involving 10 experienced EFL teachers in Vietnam, they were interviewed individually, and then they were observed for 2 lessons. After that, they took part in a workshop. After the workshop, the teachers were asked to do 3 follow-up activities to reflect on their teaching regarding corrective feedback. And then they were observed for 2 lessons each again. And finally, they were interviewed. So the data included the interviews before and after the interventions, as well as 3 sources of written reflections while they were doing follow-up activities. And these are some of the major findings of the study. Regarding the attitude towards corrective feedback, initially the teachers were very positive about feedback, and this attitude remained consistent over the program. However, the teachers claimed to pay more attention to their feedback provision, and they had some changes in their beliefs regarding the appropriateness of feedback during fluency work, as well as the efficacy of feedback types. They claim to provide feedback more consciously and more strategically. And in practice, they use feedback more frequently, especially for speaking lessons. 5 of the teachers gave more immediate feedback during fluency work, and the other teachers had some minor change, but they did not show any clear pattern of change. These changes came from the influence of the workshop and the experiential learning and reflective activities. Some teachers stated that this was the first time that they can observe their teaching, they can see their teaching and their feedback provision in the most accurate way. And while reviewing and reflecting on their teaching in the videos, as well as while writing the reflections on their peers' teaching, they saw themselves using some new techniques and whether it worked or not, and then they changed their beliefs and practices. So from this, the findings of this study, well-designed PD programs with appropriate follow-up activities can have a great impact on teachers' beliefs and practices regarding corrective feedback. Related to this project, we have just had one article that has been accepted for publication on system. It will be available online within a week or so. So if you're interested, please check it out on system. And I would like to see you again in the main conference. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, just drop me an email. Thank you.